Hi, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. I'm going to be covering a few simple tips on how by improving your website, you can have a strong online presence, and by that, uh, you can get potential new clients. So let's start this with your website over here. And the first thing that I'm noticing is that you need more content right off the bat. Why is that so important? Google likes to see these websites with a lot of information, images, words. So when I say content, basically I'm trying to say that you need more words in your homepage, especially. Um, and by having rich content, original content, and I have to clarify that it has to be original. You cannot copy and paste from other places because Google has an algorithm that can actually uh, know if your content is copy and paste from other places. So um, keep that in mind. And also in this content, you need to add the keywords that you want to target for. For example, divorce lawyer, New Jersey, or depending on the cities that you want to target, or the counties, or if it's the whole state of New Jersey, uh, things like that. And I can also see that you guys created your website by using Wix. I don't have anything against those type of platforms, but when you create a website, you gotta make sure that everything is done properly, from the page description to indexing your website with Google, adding the content that's gonna um, help you to be found for with those keywords on a Google search. So everything has to add up. And my suggestion for, especially for your homepage, um, I would say to have at least 1,800 to 2,100 words of content besides images. And when you add an image, it has to have the description, for example, uh, lawyer, New Jersey, or divorce lawyer, or depending on the areas that I see you have a lot of areas that you cover, um, child support, a lawyer, and all the kind of things. So that will be the first thing that I would suggest. Let's take a look on the back end of your website. I'm going to be explaining this really quick. Um, Backlinks, okay, backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website, and that will give you power so you can be found on Google. And that will be reflected on the domain rating and the URL rating. Now, the domain rating will help you to be found on the organic results of a Google search. And the URL rating will help you to be found on the map section. But since you don't have any data, any backlinks, you have six probably. That's not even sufficient. But there's no data for you to be found on Google because you don't have one content, keywords that you want to be found for, and links. Well, and speaking of backlinks, I have to explain that not all links are created equal. So you can have thousands of links, but if they're not powerful enough, if they're not relevant to what you do, it's gonna be all for nothing. So, and I'm gonna be comparing these numbers with what I believe might be your main competition. Um, so let's go to Google, and if I do a quick search for divorce lawyer NJ, the first section you're gonna see is this Google is sponsored. You pay to be here. Then Google Ads that when you run a marketing campaign or with Google, every time that somebody clicks on one of these, it's going to cost you money. And depending on the keyword that you want to target, the price can go from 1 cent to $200 or more. And that for me is a 50-50 because it's not guaranteeing you there's going to be a customer. So you have people clicking on this all day and you'll be losing money if it's not done properly. The next section we have is the map section, and this is also where you want to be found because 67% of the people that do a Google search didn't pass this section. They probably go this top three, four, and then probably top three over here, and that's it. They don't even go to the end of the page or not even to the second, third page. So keep that in mind. That's something interesting to know. And finally, we got the organic results that I was telling you that the domain rating comes into place. So you can see that this is person number one, number two, number three. And just for the purpose of this video, I pull out this stock website. They seem to be pretty big, covering Pennsylvania and New Jersey. But you can see on their homepage, they have more content than you do. Not as much, so it's going to be pretty easy to outrank them or start competing with them head to head. And but they have more pages, and that also helps a lot. They have the attorneys, the services, they have a newsroom. So all these is always good for a website. Let's go and see the back end of the website, and you can see that we have over 400,000 backlinks. That's why the domain rating is pretty high. The URL rating sentence pretty high, and they're being found for over 10,000 keywords on their website, and that's because they created different pages for either Pennsylvania or for New Jersey, and that's what is giving this huge power. And this is something that can definitely you can compete against. And just to give you an idea, for example, divorce lawyer New Jersey, right? This keyword is being searched 350 times a month. And if you will be running a campaign on Google, every time somebody clicks, it's going to cost you or whoever runs the campaign $30 a click. The difficulty of this keyword, of course, is pretty easy, but this number is pretty interesting to know, and that's why you see these guys are being very aggressive with the marketing campaign to try to get these potential clients that might be using this keyword. You can do a research on different keywords that for the service that you provide, and have something uh, some statistics about the volume per month. But I thought this might be the one of the main ones that you might want to know. So to wrap things up, I don't want to take too much of your time, but um, think about what just told you about content, about backlinks, and how that comes into place. If you like what you hear and you think we can help you out, please let us know. And if you have any questions, something, our information is going to be attached to the email. And if you have any feedback about the video, that'd be great. We'd love to hear that. Thank you.